Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another review. We are, as always, the Bourbon Brothers. My name's Gavin.
And my name's Jeff.
And today we're looking at a fan favorite. This is Old Weller Antique by Buffalo Trace.
Yes, Weller is an older brand that has been acquired by Sazerac and made by Buffalo Trace, but William LaRue Weller is the founder of Weller and was credited as being the first person to use wheat instead of rye in the mash bill. The people, the proponents of wheat say it's smoother, softer grain than the rye, and carries on the same characteristics to the bourbon.
Weller, not only known for replacing the rye with the wheat, but he was known for his belief in the importance of aging his bourbon. No Weller products sold today are aged for less than 7 years. While this does not have an age statement, we can assume it's at least 7 years old. Bottled at 107 proof, so similar in proof at least to the Pappy Van Winkle 15 and the 10-year. It does have certain similarities, but we'll be sure to make sure we share those with you today. Let's go ahead, Jeff, and
take a sniff. Yeah, let's take a sniff.
Take a sniff. Jeff, the first thing I'm noticing is just that cinnamon splash and splash.
Yeah, a lot of cinnamon and other spiciness on there, but it's not. It's a little different than the rye spice, but still, a spiciness to it.
Yeah, almost like a sweet spice. Some cherry jam in here as well.
Yep, it's caramel and vanilla are also, give it some sweetness.
Sure. Very nice nose.
Yeah, pleasant.
All right, let's take a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
At 107 proof, I'm getting a fairly thick mouthfeel, very enjoyable.
Yeah, you definitely know it's there. It's not your, 80 proof water thin bourbon. It's got some substantialness to it. I think the spice hits you initially on the taste, and then transitions a little bit more to some sweeter notes.
Yeah, definitely some sweet vanilla here, some sweet spices, a little more cinnamon that I get from that nose.
Yeah, cinnamon overall has been the driving note.
A little pepper spice as well, and fairly consistent with Pappy that I've had, a little bit of that graham cracker note.
Yeah, the fact that Buffalo Trace makes both, from what we're assuming is the same mash bill, it's easy to see some similarities between the two. Yeah,
it was cool. Last fall when my wife and I went to Kentucky and did the Bourbon Trail, we went on the Buffalo Trace Hard Hat Tour. We got a chance to taste some white whiskey off the still, and our tour guide said it was the wheat mash bill. And I said, okay, so what bourbon is this going to be, after aging? She said, well, two choices. It's going to be Pappy Van Winkle or Weller. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And it was, for a white whiskey, it was still very soft and tame, which is, it was nice.
Yeah, definitely. So, I think the finish is pretty smooth, not long, maybe just a hair short of medium finish.
Sure. Peppery spices on the finish.
Definitely.
That cinnamon just continues. A nice warming finish. Fairly sweet as well.
Yeah, I think it sort of dries out a little bit towards the end as well, like you said, with the pepper and a little bit of heat.
And, at 107 proof, this is one of the smoother bourbons. It's very easy to drink. It doesn't feel like 107, but it gives you the benefit of that thick mouthfeel.
Definitely.
It's dangerous almost. You have 2 or 3 glasses, and you're like, no big deal, and then you feel it, and it's like, wow. But it's a very good bourbon, and Jeff, the best thing about this is, while it is becoming harder and harder to find, as most Buffalo Trace products are this day and age, as unfortunate as that is, it's only $30
or less
dollars. Some places, of course, are always going to upcharge you, but I think I've bought in a few of these bottles, $22, maybe $30. So price is going to vary, but it's still at that lower market value.
Great bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
Great bang for your buck. So what do you think overall here, Gavin, for the Bourbon Brothers rating for Weller 107?
Jeff, Old Weller Antique is a great bourbon. I would have to give this an A.
Definitely. It's another fine product. Buffalo Trace, again, as we've said before, Hard to find a bad Buffalo Trace product.
Yeah, hard to bet against. Let us know what your favorite Weller product is. Check us out on Facebook. We don't have Facebook, Jeff, do we? We need to work on that. Check us out on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews, and links to our personal blogs are below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.